Bragg Ray joins us right now in preparation for a 9-race card at Hawkesbury, the Gold Rush, the Hawkesbury Guineas and the Gold Cup. Bragg Ray, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jason. It's not a bad little meeting there at Hawkesbury. Of course, it's the yearly standalones that they get. We're a good 3 at the moment. As far as the track goes, I think a lot of punters out there obviously wouldn't see Hawkesbury very often, but you find ever since they lengthened the straight, which was quite recently, that they tend to inch off the fence. So you're looking for those runners that are probably 4 to 6 off. So that's where your lanes will be as far as your winners go. But really nice card there. I think they'll be quite happy with the fields they've got.
Okay, what are the best runners that we should be backing today there?
Yeah, okay. So we'll start off with the Gold Rush. Towards the back end of the card, I think your better bets are. And Tactical Advantage has been a really well-supported favourite here, and it's easy to see why. You just find these short price favourites, and the first thing you do is try and poke a few holes in it and look for something to beat it. But it's very hard with this particular runner, so no surprise he's around the even money. Hopefully we get a little bit better. But you look at this replay now, and this is the last time we saw him. He was in the Takeover Target Stakes at Gosford over 1,200 metres, and he ran Easy Eddie down. We know Easy Eddie's come out and run third in the Galaxy. He's absolutely airborne himself this time, and he gave him 2.5 kilos. So he's got a big weight here, 59.5. But we know the horse is a proven weight carrier. He flies fresh, 3 trials under his belt. And this race sets up particularly well for him. I think he should be somewhere in midfield, plenty of speed in front of him, J-Mac on, so it all sounds pretty good. I know he's short odds, but he should be winning and getting us off to a good start here, Jay.
As is often the case, James McDonald will be carrying a lot of money for those that are betting on New South Wales racing, particularly at Hawkesbury today, and then he'll be on a plane overnight to Hong Kong for FWD Champions Day. He'll be uniting with Enzo's lads. He'll also be reuniting with Eminent, and he's also got a runner and a ride against Beauty Generation. Okay, other races and horses that we should be backing here, Brad?
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the Hawkesbury Guineas, which is another reasonable race. I think the club are very happy with the quality of these horses. Now, the runner I want to focus on is Trope. I was particularly keen on him last start, and although he was potentially a little bit disappointing to the eye there in the Arrow field, he ran 7th of 12, but his last 200 metres estimate that this is a horse that wants 1,400 metres. There's no doubting his ability, so I think we stick with him with a little bit of confidence. A race where Kylie is favourite. She's a speed horse from the Joe Pride yard, but she's coming up sharply in grade from a benchmark 66 at Gosford, whereas you've got the likes of Trope, as you can see. Here's his Group 2 level in the Arrow field. Classic Legend was the winner of the race. Classic Legend just left him for dead there at the 400 metres, but his last 200 metres was the strongest in the race, the quickest. So I think we can back him with a little bit of confidence, and he gets the right kind of setup here just to tuck in behind the speed and come rushing home at the finish. And as I say, I think he's a horse that got the scope to go right on with the job. The next race is race 8. It's the Gold Cup, the Hawkesbury Gold Cup over the mile. This is a race really devoid of any tempo, so you want to be looking at those who can settle on the speed, and that is Archidemus. He's coming out of the Provincial Championship final where he had no luck whatsoever. That's a replay we're going to check out now. He was a little bit slow out of the gates. A couple crossed him. There was a bit of speed in that race, and he found himself shuffled back. That's not his go at all. He's one of those horses that is a momentum horse. He likes to build through his gears, and once he's given the opportunity to get that clear and click through his gears, he's really strong through the line. So I think Corey Brown will be really keen to find the front. He's got 53 kilos. And I know this is a rising grade, but just on the basis of there being no speed in this race, I think he'll control things out the front and give a boot for home. So I think around the $3.40, $3.50 mark at the moment. I think that's a reasonable bet despite the rising grade. And as for another one on the card, I think we can keep it pretty straight back there. We'll go Bastia in race 2. I think this is another horse that should get on-pace favours. Had no luck there last start. The Chris Lee's yard and profile as well here, 4th up. So other than those ones we mentioned, I think we can have something on Bastia as well.
So race 2 Bastia, race 6 Tactical Advantage, race 7 Trope, race 8 Archidemus. Is it Tactical Advantage that's the outright best?
Yeah, he'd be the clear best, but you're getting about even money at the moment, so it's hard to be diving in and labelling something at that. So I think we can play around the others with a little bit of confidence there, maybe take it all up, and we'll be flying if that's the case.